Well, hello everybody. How the heck are you? I hope you're ready for some Clash Royale. That's what I heard we're doing here. I'm Rich Slayton, and I'm not on camera yet, but I will be in moments. in very, very short moments, as soon as I finish typing out my name, which you think I'd have nailed down by now, but not always. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Back in business we are. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good one today. I'm Rich Slayton. I cast a thing called Clash Royale League, which is back this weekend. Let me bring my mic right up here. Yeah, there we go. Let me get the mic nice deep in the voice. And I'm wondering, the Clash Royale Twitter account tweeted out my Twitch, which I am wondering if they sent everyone to Twitch, if they're doing that, because we're live on YouTube. We are also live on Twitch for those of you who like doing Twitch, but we're live on YouTube. I do the videos thing, and guys, it's going to be a fun one today. Let me go ahead and see if they're actually going to give us a nope, none of that yet. Give me 1 second here, folks, as I make sure that I have the actual things that I need here. There we go. Boom. EK saying, thank you, Rich, for your OP commentary. Please nerf. Well, then it wouldn't be so OP now, would it? Show us some of your rap skills from Hawaii this stream. Absolutely not. Let's take a look at what the No Tilt Worlds is. What is No Tilt Worlds? It's the World Cup of Clash Royale. It's a thing where people compete against each other. Well, this one in particular, we had a whole bunch of teams worldwide competed in a stage before this. We are now in the group stage, which is round robin format, and they are moving on to their playoff stage. It's been pretty wild so far, and we are very, very close, halfway through the group stage. And of these 32 teams in the group stage, currently the top 16 will move on to the playoffs, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun to see them go through that single elimination bracket. Here's the format: dual mode, regular old 1v1, King of the Hill, dual mode, regular old 1v1. Of course, sets 1, 2, 3 will definitely, or sets, 1, 2, 3 will definitely happen. Sets 4 and 5, if necessary, because, it's, whatchamacallit, what's that thing called? It's a best of 5 sets. The group stage still not over? Nope, the group stage is not over yet. Not at all. And, I'm just double-checking something here, because, give me un momento, por favor, because I don't know what they did over here. You want to be rich when you grow up? Congratulations, and you think you can do it? Prize pool, $25,000. I don't know if you know that, but that is a lot of burritos. Depending on what quality you're getting, right? Like if you're getting a solid burrito, like a cilantro, which is where I meant to order from today. For today's burrito, that's going to be like 2,500 burritos. If you're getting like frozen burritos from a store, that's somewhere between 80,000-ish, something like that. What did happen today so far? Well, spoiler alert, Germany beat Belarus this morning, or a different time depending on where you are, but this morning, my time, Germany beat Belarus 3-1. No big shocker there because Germany is OP, and Portugal, are they still a sleeper pick at this point? Are they still there? Okay. I think they are moving past sleeper and pretty much on to deadly. They take out Bosnia and Herzegovina 3-2-0. Of course, I don't know if those teams are eliminated yet because they are still in the group stage. But we will get 2 moving on today all the way to the playoff format. 16 teams will play in a single elimination bracket. Yeah, we are still over on the Twitch side. 100 meat spins. Oh, that's okay, hilarious. 1,000. Is saying that next, can't believe that we're still in the group stage. Yeah, it's a big ol' event here. The Mobile Matt, a.k.a. Matt Rutledge, longtime manager of Complexity Esports, and now one of my counterparts over at AMG in the chat over on YouTube. Good to see you there, buddy. Let's see. Sky says, Rich, Outback Steakhouse changed their French fries. Thoughts? I have not been to Outback Steakhouse since somewhere around 1998 to 2003. Somewhere in that range is the last time I was in an Outback. And I'm going to say probably more before on the earlier side of that because, Outback is not high on my list of things that I eat. Not to denigrate them, not to say that they're not a place other people will eat, but not so much my style. Group B standings right now, and Costa Rica, Bolivia have some work to do, and they have the hard outs today, of course. Honduras and Canada both looking good thus far. Honduras top of the group at the moment. Canada right behind at 1-0 as well. And, of course, those two teams will not be playing today. It's going to be, I believe that today is, oh no, actually, is the second one going to be those two? Please hold. We'll get back to you on that one. I believe it's Bolivia, Costa Rica. And yes, we are, I think that's what our plan's going to be. Rich, what do you think of B-Rad's Speedy Balloon deck? I have no idea. I haven't seen it, but good luck to him. Can't think of any Canadian pros. Sweep, OJ. Yeah, there you go. Rich Slayton streaming. Go to the YouTube. I'll go to the YouTube chat. What's going on? Twitch chat versus YouTube chat. What's actually happening? Let's go ahead and take a look at the lineup for Bolivia. Mao is definitely the star out of this group. Mao has been Mini Mao, OS Mao. Either way, Mao has had some pretty solid finishes overall in competitive play. Made it very far, I want to say, in the open qualifier portions of, was it Bren Chong, maybe? And then on the other side of this, Costa Rica. I think Fabian might be the ace on this team, but also might be Ace Jhon. So I don't actually know this Costa Rican team as well as I know some other squads, but we'll see if Costa Rica can stand up to the power that is Bolivia, and if Mao can get a big ol' carry here today. Mikey coming in with $13.99 Canadian. Have some burritos. Mikey, don't you worry. I am going to eat the heck out of some burritos. Let's see. What time does it start, Rich? No idea. I'm waiting as long as you guys are. It's a clean feed. It comes to me, and then I send it right back out to you guys. So as soon as there is gameplay, you'll see gameplay. I only recognize Goku and Mao. Okay. Goku and Mao. All right. Well, we'll see what happens when we actually get into the gameplay here. Who carries the day? And, of course, Canada, Honduras is going to be part 2 on the day, which I'm very excited, of course, to see how they fare. Who's on Canada? We'll go through that lineup in more detail when they'll do a graphic for it later, but I can give you a little preview here because I have it written down right over here. Ricky, Hey Freeze, Sweep, LightPollux, Rennegade, and Rubiks. So Canada actually has a pretty legit lineup, especially with Sweep, Pollux, and Rubiks in the mix there. Canada can definitely ball. So I'm excited to see those guys at a later day. Mao was the CWA Cup, says Brian. Yeah, that sounds right. Alpha Moriarty saying Goku is their best player. Well, with a name like Goku, why wouldn't he be? Let's go ahead and jump into our first match of the day. And that's going to be Goku up against Rivera. Let's get to it. So, minor wall breakers with a delivery variant here out of Goku. Bolivia player Rivera, looking like Cannon Cart GY. Game number 1, or match set number 1 is in duel mode. So these decks will all hold unique cards. It's gonna, no, has to go ahead and fireball. I thought he might go ahead and eat that wall breakers there, which would have been quite a bit. People in the Twitch chat talking about how they did film TV Royale today. Yeah, very excited to see what is in store for all of us with the incoming update. So Cannon Cart picks up the action of the right-hand lane. Alpha Moriarty commenting that Rivera has a few upsets, decent matchup here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bring the gameplay volume up a little bit because it's a little bit quiet for me. There you go. I think it's a little better on the gameplay volume. You guys let me know if where the volume sits, if it's hitting what you need. And, of course, I don't think we're in game yet. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. So it's Cannon Cart GY. Or just it has to be GY, right? High with the Knight here goes Rivera. Wall breakers opposite lane. Mortar, I believe, played one tile off. Not much will get through here, and the mortar not going to get anywhere near tower. Of course, still decent damage. No, color me wrong. I thought that mortar was one half tile short. Spears to the left-hand lane. 12-23 on Rivera's left-hand tower, and the EQ cycle begins. The filthy, dirty, brutal Earthquake cycle. $16.73 now to $10.49. That left-hand lane pressure. Bar barrel comes out. Looking forward to the weekend. Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of fun with CRL. I'm very excited for it myself. A lot of top talent in CRL this weekend. You've been following Valorant lately, says Asia. The C always trips me up. Been watching Andrew play a lot of Val lately. Yeah, Andrew's doing it. That's for sure. Cannon cart left-hand side. Miner just continuing to chip away, and this Rivera's just having so much trouble doing anything here. Goku's done a good job of not really letting anything tank effectively, and then Fireball's only going to get one shot, essentially. Or does get one shot every time. Makes it really hard to clear out the defending troops. Cannon cart rotates left. Graveyard goes right. Bar barrel in, and that's not. Look at that hunter spot. That is, for those of you trying to wonder about that one, that is the hunter spot against Graveyard. Yeah, it's been so long. Yeah, it's been so long. I've been on the stream, and Rich Cameron has my name now. Yeah, it's really funny. Bar barrel to the right-hand side. 10:32 remaining. 18 seconds left. Miner goes to the left-hand side. Fireball trying to steal this one, but with the EQ in, that's going to be too hard to do. Goku takes game number 1. Let's get it. Goku taking the first one here in this best of 3, and you'll see that scoreboard update on the left-hand side here fairly soon. Good opening blow there for Costa Rica. And for those of you just joining us, this is the No Tilt Worlds. We're in the group stage, second round of that group stage round robin, and opening things up with Bolivia and Costa Rica. Later, it will be Canada and Honduras in a battle for first place in the group. Very excited for that one. Of course, Canada with a roster of some names that you might like, might know, including the Pain Gaming Pro Player Sweep. Rubiks, also a big-time player on that one as well. LightPollux, some ballers, you might say, over on Canada. We'll look at the Honduras roster later today. Goku played that well, says Sam. Yeah, Goku played a great game there. Really did a good job of controlling what was happening with the with those graveyards coming through. Wanted to make sure nothing gets through and tanks effectively. Nalim throwing back to the old school there. Yep. Give me 1 second here, folks. And interesting. Let me think. I'll take a look at something here and double check. Sakina Fuzzby coming through with $10 Australia for burritos. Yeah, I am certainly in need. The burritos need to happen today. I have the gold. I have the edible gold leaf to go on them as well. So, you know, it'll be. Hopefully, I'll get the correct burrito here soon. Let's take a look. Lend Goku your energy. Goku's got it going on so far. We're still waiting on game number 2. Guys, if you're just joining us right now, again, No Tilt Worlds. You can follow me on Twitter. And I think people are being sent to Twitch for some reason that I don't entirely understand. But welcome. Welcome wherever you are. And I hope you enjoy yourselves today as we go through some of this competitive action. How was your day today? What did you do? Did you go for a walk? A bike ride? Did you work on your newest painting? Did you push to 6K to get ready for that end of season push? Who knows? Who the heck knows? I don't think Honduras has lost yet. They have a few generals like Shekelo, and 6 Diablo 6. Okay. Okay, well, we'll see them. We'll see how they do against Canada today. So many things have changed since the old school days. Yeah, Asia, that's very true. It's so funny. It's not even that long ago. It's like just over the course of the last year, but we're doing our thing. Waiting on game number 2. I'll show you guys the clean feed. I have a feed coming in, so as soon as the game starts, you'll see it. Just waiting for it to kick off here sometime, hopefully very soon. And there we go. What timing that was. So remember, this is dual mode, so you will see no repeat cards from these players. Most likely Royal Giant for Rivera. Possibly Hog Cycle for Goku. We saw him play some Minor. Archers could also be Graveyard. We'll see. The way he's waiting, it feels like it's going to be... Oh, interesting with the Fish Boy. Oh, it's going to be Pigs here for Rivera, most likely, with the Flying Machine coming in. Sakina Fuzby, thank you very much again for your burrito support, and of course also Mikey earlier on. They will be eaten quite happily. Yasmarat, Rich, you're bad at CR. Okay. Weird thing to say in chat. But, you know, have at ya. Zappies to the right-hand side. Flying Machine leading the way. Archers come up and do not pick up the Flying Machine. A bit of a miscalculation there by Goku. And he pays for it. A lot of that lead chipped away very, very quickly. Log cycles to the right-hand side. 1690 to 1464. He tilted from 7.1K to 6.8 because of bad matchups. Envy Disruption. I would love to tilt from 7.1 to 6.8. That'd be my best week. Three split on the 6-man. Full Zappy send behind that. That's an interesting. Yeah, I mean, you forced out some expenditure, but we'll see. We'll see. Not a big fan on that one. Dual lane damage so far for Rivera. And Goku's going to not get much out of it. Is up 2 Elixir, though. 3-3 split. Mega Knight in front. Yeah, the arrow. Don't think it was expecting arrows. Yeah, I guess. Still, either way, it was a whole lot of troops to stack in one spot. Maybe he's trying to bait out a fireball, but... And that's a whole lot on the left-hand side. Snowball trying to slow it down, but how much can it slow? Piggy's all over tower having an absolute snack, and that balloon going nowhere. So on the one hand, gave a lot of value on that right-hand lane, did Rivera. On the other hand, it did suck out 5 Elixir and kind of led us to this point that we're at now. Sudden Death Overtime on its way. Lumberjack Fishboy left-hand lane. And those arrows don't touch the Flying Machine. Well, after a bit of mistakes, Rivera has totally locked this down. Balloon in. Will it connect? Raged up, and that's a huge connection. That's a GG. That's an absolute GG. Goku weathers the early storm and takes the opening set for Costa Rica. GG, well played. Rivera has a tough outing in game number 1. Looked like he had game number 2 in control and just got swept 2-0. Costa Rica out to an early one. So I don't know if they have stats coming in for these ones. Let's take a look. Nope, just the score for now. Let's say hello to some people in chat for the moment, see how you guys are doing. Let me come over and take a look at who's in. Oh, let me go back over to the Kaboom. Let's see. Lisa, how are you? Good to see you. Snafu Proxy. Sakina Fuzby, of course, always great. Swimmer, good to see you as well. What's your guys' personal best? What deck do you use? Says Christian Santana. Right now I'm using Minor Wallbreakers Magic Archer, and my personal best is 6323. You guys can all chip in as well there over on YouTube. Rafael Hernandez, hi, how are you? Thanks for joining over on YouTube as well. And Sam, thanks for your modding over on the Twitch side. Do appreciate that. Hot Defcom. I'm so hyped I'm moving in on Saturday. Moving into where? Yeah, Goku definitely played very well. Someone said their personal best 7.8, says Yasmarat. All right. Envy Disruption's personal best. Okay, now we're just flexing. Envy Disruption saying personal best. Lava Loon plays Lava Loon with personal best is 82.99. That's pretty filthy. Pretty filthy indeed. Here's the matchups from that one. And yeah, Goku completely shredded. Very nicely played, and Costa Rica now up 1. And if you're just joining us, welcome. I'm Rich Slayton. I cast for a thing called Clash Royale League. If you've never heard of it, it's professional Clash Royale. I'm also here with you for the No-Tilt Worlds, not the World Championship, No-Tilt Worlds. And what is that? Well, it's the World Cup of Clash Royale. Different national teams from around the world playing for glory and $25,000 in cash. And we just saw the first set of the first match of our day or of our stream here. Here we go, set number 2. So set number 1, as you can see, was played in dual mode, 2-0 to Costa Rica. Set 2 is played in classic mode, and that's going to be Mao, definitely the all-star here for Bolivia, up against Costa Rica's Faby Bya. Rafael Hernandez saying, nice stream. Max Malone saying, what's up? What's up to all of you? Very happy to have you guys here. Hog to the right-hand side. Hunter in response. Easily shut down here. So Hog EQ for Fabia in game number 1, going with the delivery version. Steven Campos saying, can you say hey to me? If you do, I'll subscribe. Oh, your message got blocked. Is that all it takes for a sub? Well, Steven Campos, hey. Now you're obligated. It's illegal. It's a legally binding contract. Rajith saying, can I play a live game? Get on a national team, then definitely you can. EQ to the right-hand side. We'll see how much Faby goes with the Hog EQ, and Graveyard in for Mao in this one. I'm going to guess that Mao has a deeper deck pool of these two, but I could be wrong. I could be incorrect. Not entirely sure. Hog in. Fishboy goes for the King Tower activation. Will get it, but 1778 already done. GY Arrow is very common in duels. Yes, but this is not duels, so who knows? Alpha Moriarty with the fun fact. Fast fact, I don't think Mao dropped a single game in the first group stage despite who he faced. However, might go poorly against Sweep. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Mega Knight does set up in the back. But at what cost? Thank you, Sluggy. Bringing in the good stuff. Those Zappies aren't going to split, though. They're all going to go same lane, so easy to deal with here for Faby. And no tank for the Graveyard. A little betrayal there from the Fisherman, pulling the Knight back across the bridge, pulling Mega Knight out of tanking range. Hey, Thanos, good to see you in the Twitch chat. We're streaming on both Twitch and YouTube here. If you're coming from inside the Clash Royale app, you're going to be here on YouTube. You can switch to Twitch if you like, but YouTube's where I typically do all my content. $11.75 right-hand side to $14.60. Hog Rider down with 2 partial health Knights. That's going to be really helpful. Mega Knight does come out, EQ, trying to work. And look at the delay there out of Faby. That's a smart call. Had to, right? Arrows clearing off the defense, Log to clean up the Graveyard, and the Hog Rider tried to sneak right on through. Can't do it, though. This has been counter-push city in both directions. $10.34 right-hand lane, and now the EQ cycle begins. And we're pretty close to tied up here. Less than 100 HP separating these two. Mega Knight to the right-hand side. the Costa Rican has to find a way to get through and push into the same lane. He's not going to get a win going to the opposite lane at this stage. Whereas, of course, Mao can always switch if he wants, but doesn't need to. Going to go ahead play here, not really worried about giving up too much spell value to that EQ. The log may be more of a concern. And now it's the EQ cycle, and this has got it. This is going to be real brutal for Mao. If he can break through and get anything to tank, then he can win this one. But if he can't, it's going to be a quick end. Arrows come in, final 25 seconds. Mark of the Beast on the right-hand side. Now final 15 seconds approaching. Graveyard in. Snowball does not get on the archers. Arrows come in and do take the archers. Skeletons, can they get enough damage on tower to beat out the EQ and log? I don't think they can. 200 HP. GG. Well played. And it felt like one of those things where Mao seemed like he could have had it, but trying to beat out that EQ log cycle at the end. Oh, that's a tough call. Tough one. GG, game number 1 goes to Faby. Mao's got to regroup. And these are some weird stats. That's a current streak minus 34. I think that might be inaccurate. And there you go, taking a look at the matchup between Mao and Faby. And this is all Stats Royale, so you're not going to see any matchup data here. Jags saying in the YouTube chat, my brother studied wetland environmental health in Costa Rica. Good for him. Did he go to University of California at Santa Barbara? I feel like that's a kind of thing that UCSB would do, that sort of thing. Send you to Costa Rica to study wetland environmental health, but who knows? Let's take a look. What else we got in the chat here? What's your favorite card, chat? Oh, Alexander's just asking chat, not me. Not even asking me, just asking chat. Okay, well, let's go ahead and watch more Clash Royale then. Current streak has been broken by on multiple other streams. I think it's a mistake from Stats Royale. Probably right, Milo? That's my guess. Jared saying, hey, Dad. Hello, son. I hope you're doing well. What'd you learn in school today? Anything interesting? All right. Well, behave yourself. Mega Minion to the right-hand side. 3-3 split for Faby. I don't know Faby's deck pool. We'll see if he's running some sort of fireball bait here. I followed through Brenchong and understand what this is about. What's the story context for No Tilts? Treeline. No Tilt is the World Cup of Clash Royale. It's all national teams. So, you know, right now it's Costa Rica versus Bolivia. Then we're going to have Honduras versus Canada, and there's a bunch of other, there's multiple groups right now. There's 32 teams still in the tournament. And you are getting super timed out. And do it again, you'll get super banned with all that spamming of the word yo. I don't have any mods on right now. I got to mod my own chat. Christian, now you're changing it. What card needs a nerf? Whichever card beat me most recently. I do love myself some Ice Golem. True there, Sluggy. Very true indeed. Fishboy pulls on the inside. This is like a clan match. No, guys, this is teams, national teams. This is Costa Rica versus Bolivia. Earlier today, Germany played Germany. Who did Germany beat earlier today? We'll see that later. Germany earlier today, of course, with Morton on that squad. Germany beat Belarus earlier today. Portugal beat Bosnia-Herzegovina. Tomorrow's Croatia versus Russia and Argentina versus Brazil. Also Mexico versus the U.S. and Colombia versus Peru will be tomorrow. Friday morning, really early, I'm doing Japan versus Vietnam and Pakistan versus the Netherlands. So Six Saloon, you don't see a ton of it right now. But a little bit in at the moment. Very interesting to see kind of a throwback here. Works out very well. Minimao going to lose 0-2, and Costa Rica going to go up 2-0 over Bolivia. Really felt like Mao was going to be the guy here. What's on the line here? Tree line, $25,000 is the prize pool for this event. And of course, bragging rights. Last year's champion China beat South Korea in the finals. The U.S. taking 3rd place in that event. Who's going to win, chat? Godzilla or Kong? Ooh, man, that's hard. I think that here's my theory, Hamburger, is that Godzilla and Kong have to end up teaming up against some outside threat. That's my theory. That's my theory. So there's your matchup data. Thank you, Mark Littlewood, for coming in with all the important information. Oh, yeah. I forgot we're already this far away. What are some favorites and underdogs here? I mean, there's a lot of obvious favorites, I think, at this stage. You're talking about the big ones, of course. Germany, China, Japan, Spain. Who else is looking really nasty right now? Brazil's lineup is actually... Brazil's roster is crazy good, too. Let's see. In week 1 for the group stage, yeah, Japan, this is so nasty. Brazil's really good. South Korea's really good. China's got their same roster. Did Egypt win again yet? Oh, Egypt beat the UK and Austria. Egypt's kind of gangster, to be honest. The UK is struggling. Lost to both France and Egypt. So the UK is probably out, actually, at this point. Portugal is a sleeper pick for me. They're always a sleeper pick for me. Germany's pretty good. I mean, Germany's great. And we'll see what Canada does. Canada has some good opportunities here. Rich, if you could be on an ACRL team in the past, which one would it be and why? That's a good question. Let's go into King of the Hill while I think about the answer to that question. Put Kong in the water to drown him. Oh, that's a good point there. I just spoiled the movie's random account. That's just my theory. Let's see. Who if any CRL team from the past would I be on and why? I'd be on Ponos 2018 because they seemed like they had a lot of fun. When did the game start? They're already happening. Please don't tell me you pay more than $2 for these glasses. These are gooders, Saketh Ram. These are the best glasses I've ever worn. And they're fire. How do you get chosen for these teams? Token, good question. Every single team has their own system, right? It's all national teams. But if you're one of the best in your country, you'll get noticed. What's the strongest deck in Clash right now at the moment? Probably RG Giant Skeleton. I mean, I'm mostly only casting dual mode right now, so RG Giant Skeletons everywhere. Thomas Watt saying, Rich, what do you think is better, Clash Royale or Clash of Clans? That's a personal preference thing. I like Clash Royale better. It's more my style of game. But I played Clash of Clans up to like Town Hall 10. And then CR came out, and I was like, I'm done. But a lot of people like Clash Royale, Clash of Clans better. Germany did a qualifier for like 6 no-tilt league players and chose the top ones. Oh, that's pretty cool. Daryl Fing is saying rich streams are dopeness. I agree. Thank you, sir. What do you make of Ruben and JP struggling this month in CRL? Stiff competition? I mean, the format for CRL is so hard. It's so difficult, right? It's, you have to make top 1,000 ladder. And if you're a pro player, that's easy. You're going to make top 1,000 ladder every single season. If you're good enough for CRL, you'll make it every season, no questions. But then you go into that Swiss bracket, and that Swiss bracket is crazy. That Swiss bracket is so hard. You essentially have to go 9-2 to guarantee a spot, and if you go 8-3, it depends on if you lost early or lost late. The Swiss bracket is really crazy hard, and I don't know. I think maybe there could be some balancing done to it, but it's so hard to do, which makes what Line and Mini Minter did so much more impressive to qualify for the weekends 2 months in a row. really, really crazy. It's not even about stiff competition, it's just the format. The format is a gauntlet. So here we go, sudden death overtime. Lead currently heading more and more towards Jhon. Treeline, big fan of Carbon Fin. Yeah, Carbon Fin's good. I like him a lot. I don't like watch Clash of Clans YouTube, but I like Carbon as a dude. Miner goes to the right-hand side. It goes to the front here, and Knight does get the pickup. Fireball Cycles gets on tower. 10:03 to 13:94. How is King of the Hill different from normal? Hot Defcom. Good answer, or good question. King of the Hill, unlike the other ones, which are all best of 3 one-on-one battles, whether they be dual mode or classic mode, King of the Hill, each team puts forth 3 players, and each player only has 1 life, 1 game. So if you win, you stay on the board. If you lose, you go sit down. So your goal is to eliminate the 3 players from the other team. Graveyard in, left-hand side. Fireball trying to make some more room here, and it does. Will the skeletons get on tower? And that's going to be a lot of skeletons on tower, and that's going to be a GG here. There's no way those wall breakers connect. I don't think anything connects here on the right-hand side. Fireball gets it done. And wow, Costa Rica is currently 5-0 against Bolivia. This is an absolute smackdown so far. Absolute smackdown so far. Unbelievable. We'll see some post-game stats here in just a moment. But that was brutal. And there you go, taking a look at the post-gamers, and yeah, just so difficult for RoDrIgO to ever get anything significant on tower. He has to outcycle and outcycle early. But playing this Hunter Fireball version did not do him any favors here. Mark Littlewood saying, I think I have a good chance of playing for my national team next No-Tilt Worlds. A, my current form, and B, I'm moving to Liechtenstein. Yeah, kind of a small player pool there. Christian Santana saying, Rich, would you rather have a top 1 finish each game against hard counters or have an easy 3-0 world championship? I don't really understand the question. I'd have a top 1 finish each game against hard counters or have an easy 3-0 world championship. I really don't understand it. What do you think of dual modes? I think it's fun. You know, I'm kind of curious as to how much the meta will or if it'll evolve. I'm very curious to see what happens this weekend. But, you know, the dual modes, the one thing what I like about dual mode is it does force people to play some stuff outside of the box. There's some conflicting perceptions on whether dual mode does make a more or less varied, a more or less varied meta. Wall breakers left hand side, Tesla does pick up. I hate playing against Tesla when I'm playing minor wall breakers. This Prince variation might have a better version of it. Please come join the Wu-Tang Clan. Strong move, Woody. How many players from each team? Depends on the team. Some teams have 4. I think 6 is the max. Clarence, I am not in charge of any of the cards that are being made. But, you know, good luck. Prince goes all the way in and connects. NATO pulls back. Jhon in a little bit of trouble here. Giant Skeleton not going to get close. Sam in the Twitch chat giving like his own commentary. Yeah, I hate this matchup if I'm Oscarin, but you know, if he can sneak Does that Mega Knight get away? No. Good miner there to make sure the Mega Knight comes in. Those wall breakers, though. Tesla barely pulls those wall breakers away from tower, but Oscarin might be able to steal this. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, I'll join Wu-Tang Clan right now. Is Ghostface Killa taken as a name yet? Or can I have that one? Mega Knight goes into pilot troops on the right-hand side. Wall breakers will go right to that Tesla. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. Jhon, I feel like Jhon should have this one. But so far, it's been all Oscarin. NATO pulls all that together. The balloon does not hit tower, though. Miner gets in. Man, this is really crazy. 263. Is Oscarin playing a big spell as that last card? Rich is a Kings fan. Doesn't mean he despises the Lakers. Not a fan of the Lakers. And it's a full send, Prince and minions, and that's a lot all put together there. I don't know if the NATO was necessary. Ice Wiz comes out, arrows to help out, and that miner's going to take the tower. Wow. Wow. No, Tesla stops it. But arrow zap, either one of those will be enough. Oscarin takes the win here, keeps Bolivia, prevents the clean sweep. John's got to be beside himself there. Attack saying it was arrows in the last card. Okay, there you go. Just Dash is the name of the person asking, do I think Mini Minter is currently top 5 best players? Man, he's certainly playing like it, isn't he? Isn't he playing like it? It's hard to argue against it, what he's been doing in the last, like, 6 months. Hard to argue against that one. Yeah, I'm trying to look at this deck here. I mean, to me, Tesla makes this real nasty for Oscarin, but I think Jhon panicked a couple times. Yeah, I think Jhon had a couple panics. And that's a GG. Very, very interesting. All right, well, game number 3 on its way. Bolivia keeping themselves alive. You know, it's time to switch. Let's switch the shades. Let's switch off the Hanukkahs over to. You know, I don't know where the ice cream. Oh, you know what? The ice creams. I left the ice creams somewhere, and I'm very sad about it. Let's go for the pizzas. Mo Light though. Mo's up there for sure. Mo's up there for sure. Why isn't Guy here? Because he's at his house, which is in Los Angeles. And I'm in Texas. There you go. Asia saying I have a goated clone deck I've been developed for years. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Let's see. That was a good game, says Woody Wood. Yeah, I thought that was a whole lot of fun. I do think though that Jhon played kind of got panicky there near the end. So many ways you could alter duel mode, says Mark Littlewood. I like it if the game one you can force your opponent to play it as any card, like an opposite of a ban. Maybe. Thank you, Knife. Comment in the shades, and Pumba now going to probably Giant Skeleton Liner Loon. There's no way he's playing Graveyard. No. He's playing Loon, I think. Lancelot saying, told you guys Pumba would play Loon as the only deck he plays. Well, let's see if Bolivia had any sort of scouting here. It appears maybe not. Jeremy Law, Rich's beard makes him look like he's a hog rider. You know what? I like that idea. Guys, if you haven't yet, if you're new here, subscribe to my channel. We are coming up on 20,000 subscribers. We're getting close. Let me look at the actual number right now. What is my actual number? I know it's 19,000 something. Let's go take a look at the actual number here. 19.3? Is that what I'm at right now? I am currently at, drum roll please, 19,343 subs. So if you subscribe, you could be a part of helping me hit 20K, which would be crazy. Gonna say good night, says Lisa. Lisa, thank you so much for stopping by. Please stop by again soon. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Pumba just shredding here. And half the chat knew that Pumba was going to play Loon here. And Oscarin, I guess no one told him. Hey, Treeline with the $10 American money. Sending some California love your way. California love. Do 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 do. Should I do the whole song that way? RG Lumberjack full send left hand lane. Minor to pull. Bar barrel comes on in. That Tesla will do a lot to slow this down, but that Rage could get some good damage here from the Royal Giant, but Ice Wiz comes in and says, nope. That's a good attempt at a Lightning, but I'm not really sure what Oscarin's doing here. Gotta admit. Thank you, Woody Wood, for the sub. Do appreciate that. Can this Royal Giant sneak in? My guess is no. And now Costa Rica is going to be one game win away from closing this thing out. Pumba ran the deck that chat knew he was going to run. And Bolivia did not prepare to counter it. Is Mini Minter in the last 8 for CRL? Mark Littlewood, yes, he is. Mini Minter made the top 8 2 months in a row, along with Line, the No-Tilt World Championship champion. The No-Tilt World Champion. That's probably the best way to say that. So 2 players doubled up. And this month, No-Tilt, CRL this weekend is going to be crazy. Morton, Igor, who else is it? Line, Mini. Who else is in this one? It's so funny, I can't remember. I have to get ready for the stream on Saturday, but I cannot off the top of my head remember who's actually in it. Hold on. Please hold. Please hold, and I'll bring it up. That full list. Oh, yeah, Mark from Germany. That's right. Let me go ahead. I think I retweeted it. I'll go to my channel. I'll go to my Twitter account, and I'll see what I retweeted. Oh, dude, yeah, this lineup is so crazy. Mini Minter, Line, Igor, Morton, Samuel Basoto, Pandora, Air Surfer, and Mark. That's going to be real, real good. That's going to be real, real good, folks. Here we go. Seb, the last guy for Bolivia. Bolivia might get 7-1 here, which would be real rough, and Seb's the guy who can stop it. They should add rewind when watching replays. I'd like that too. And Lava Hound. Lava Hound with Night Witch. What a combination, you know. Some people say that, you know, you can't play Lava Hound and Night Witch together. And those people are I wish they'd be listened to, but it does work. And here we go. Lava Night Witch up against Graveyard. Ice Wiz, NATO, Baby Dragon. The Electro Dragon has an interesting wrinkle here, but I don't think this works out well for Pumba. I could be wrong. Yasmarat saying, I honestly love that Samuel, Morton, Igor, Mini Minter in this month's finals. It will be such a thrilling show. It's going to be a great one. Air Surfer, yeah, man. The lone American in there. Unless you count Mini, which I guess, yeah, Mini is American as all. Well, he reps Peru, but Mini lives in the U.S. Mohammed did not qualify this month. One shot on the left-hand side doesn't really matter, though. If we're going to see Seb... Oh, he goes Graveyard now. Wow. I thought Seb was going to wait a little bit longer for that Graveyard, but goes Graveyard a little bit earlier than I anticipated. High Poison working out fine for him on defense. Fishboy does get through 1176 to 1680. Naif Za saying Barbarian Barrel's overrated. I don't know about that. I did a little short video on YouTube about how you can easily counter both Lumberjack. You can easily counter Lumberjack, and it's a challenging counter against the Flying Machine. The Flying Machine timing is real hard. Graveyard in left-hand side, and that Night Dragon, the Electro Dragon back to the graveyard to help on defense. That Flying Machine staying alive a little bit longer here than Seb would have liked. Well, Woody Wood, I have my own clan, the family clan, Fat Fingers 2.0. That's the Rich Slayton clan. And I will not be abandoning them, but I do like Wu-Tang. EK saying maybe Mark will be a dark horse and win this month. I love the top tier pros in this final, but who doesn't love to see an upset? I mean, it'd be interesting. We'll see. 816 to 1278. Hey, Lisa, thank you very much. I'll see you soon. We're back again on Friday early. Bar barrel left-hand lane. That's a nice... does that work out? Yeah, that does work out. As I said, it's a nice high bomb tower there to take care of the Fly Machine. The Fly Machine does stay on a little bit longer. NATO pulled to the side. GG, whoa! Opposite direction. And Alpha, was it, who said he wouldn't have a chance to BM? Because, Yasmarat saying, yeah, Pumba goes ahead and throws it out. And, well, at least the game's over. Weird thing that froze. Let me double check to see if that's a problem on my end or on their end. Oh, nope, it's back. We back. Let me make sure we're at 1080p. Good. And there you go. There's the end. There's the finish. Cody Wang, I have much trouble with the Lumberjack timing. Cody, there's, you know what? Let me see if I can find it for you. I did it's a 1 minute long YouTube short where I broke down the exact timing for both of the bar barrel counters against Lumberjack and the Flying Machine. Let me see where that is, and I will go ahead and link it to you. There you go. Hold on. Here we go. Let me copy link address, and let's see. Cody. At Cody. Boom. There you go. Well, there you have it. Bolivia, 7-1 over Costa Rica. That's a rough one. Costa Rica probably going to be out here. Oh, yeah, as Murat said, I confused Ace for Seb. My statement doesn't mean anything anymore. Yeah, there you go. GG, well played. That was a nice, quick one. Let's see. Let me look at the chat here for a moment. Igor wins this month's CRL. Maybe. We'll see what happens. There you go. Victory for Costa Rica. If you didn't know flags, this is a great time to learn flags in different countries. That's the Costa Rican flag. You didn't know that? You didn't know that was Costa Rica? Pfft. I'm ready for something to be Morton and Samuel, says Christian Santana. Yeah, it could be fun too. It's always one of those games you want to see. Here's the standings now, and Bolivia 0-2. Most likely that puts them out. I mean, it's possible the numbers could still allow for a 1-2 team to qualify. But with the -5 set differential and -10 game differential, it's going to be real difficult. Real difficult. We'll see. EK says, I'm cheering for Morton this month. Would love to see him win it all, too. It'd be just a great story, yeah. Do I play Clash? What's Clash? How long is this running for? Forever. All right, guys. Let's see. Coming up next, Honduras and Canada, winner, will take control of the group, and I believe will end up guaranteeing their qualifying to the next round, to the round of 16. Loser will go down to the mix at 1-1 and, you know, be fighting it out with Costa Rica and maybe even Bolivia to see who goes on. Coming up next is going to be Sweep and Canada up against the might of Honduras. Here's your results so far on the day. Germany opened things up earlier today, beating Belarus, and I believe that Lapo is playing on Belarus. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't confirm that he's playing, but I believe he is. Let me just double check that. Yep, Lapo is playing, so I wonder if that one set was a Lapacati win. And then Portugal taking down Bosnia and Herzegovina 3-0, so good results for both of those squads. Of course, Germany also beat Bosnia, and Portugal also beat Belarus. So that probably means that Germany and Portugal are the two teams through, and that Belarus and Bosnia and Herzegovina are both out. So we'll see Germany and Portugal be playing for the first seed coming out of that group. Last match of the day coming up next, Canada and Honduras. Let's take a look at the chat here for a moment. Let's see. Honduras is a big target of... not going to get into that. A lot of people excited for Canada. Yeah, I've heard of it. I think it's near us here in the U.S. My family, I'm thinking of moving to California, man. My year I did love Cali in the West. I just left California. I lived in California for 36 years of my life, and now I'm going to live in Texas for a long time. Who knows? Will I ever move back to California? Maybe. I'm a California boy, but my wife's a Texas girl, so we'll see what happens. Let's see. Sweep, yeah, a lot of people excited for Sweep here. We'll have the lineups here in just a moment, the actual team lineups. Here you go. Oh, I guess we'll be back in 5. All right, see you guys in 5 minutes with Canada versus Honduras. Let's go. Who's ready for Canada versus Honduras? Welcome back, everybody. Who's here? I'm here. You're here too. And we're going to have a grand old time with this matchup between a very popular, very excited Canada team. Lots of people out here in the chat rooting for the red and white from up north. And, of course, Honduras. We'll see their roster here in just one moment. EK saying Honduras has been playing well, but I'm not so sure this match is cut and dried yet. Canadian cheering for Canada still, though. Also, Renegades in my clan. Good for you. Let's go take a look again one more time at the results. Thus far on the day, match day 7. We are in the second week of the group stage, halfway through approximately that group stage. Germany beating Belarus. Portugal taking down Bosnia-Herzegovina. Those two teams will go through to the next stage, and then coming up next, and then we just saw Costa Rica 3-0 Bolivia. And Cashman in the chat over on Twitch with a big Let's Go Canada. Shout out to Cash. Very excited to have him in the chat, of course. Shout out to Gravel Pit, says Frankie Belligan. Okay, shout out to that Gravel Pit for sure. Let's see. If someone has a Goblin Giant this time, I'm gonna freak out. Evan Nelson, you're gonna freak out over a Goblin Giant? Why would that freak you out? Let's take a look at the lineup for Canada. Ricky Hayfreeze starting things off alongside probably the ace in the sleeve here, Sweep. Rubiks, very underrated, very talented player as well, and LightPollux and Rennegade. Canada's got a good squad. I think that I think they're very definitely, we'll get to them in a second. I think they'll do well. I don't think they're going to win this thing, but I think they're going to do well overall in the tournament. Monsoon for Honduras, Shekelo, Albert, Jose, Diablo, and Eduardo. And Diablo and Shekelo, I guess, are the two main players for this squad. I don't know much about this Honduras team. Kevin C. saying, I'll subscribe if you give me a shout out, Rich. Well, deal. You are now officially required to subscribe by law, international law, in fact. Boutros Ghali passed that in the UN about 15 years ago, so you're now required to sub to me after that agreement. Let's see. Take a look at the chat here one more time. Canada looks better. Yeah, I mean, Canada should be the favorite here, obviously, and Canada's going to make it through, in my opinion, to the round of 16. How far they go in that's going to really depend on what the kind of matchups they get early on, who they face. But Sweep cut his hair, says Cashman. Oh yeah, Sweep cut the hair. That's why he looks depressed, because he cut his hair. Oof. Does anyone have Goblin Cage? Does Evan Nelson? No, nobody does. Nobody has Goblin Cage. Jack Lopez, can you shout out my fort that was taken down? Sorry for your fort. Someone took down your fort? Was it like a pillow fort? Did you use the couch cushions or you use pillows? Couch cushions, they have much better like tensile strength, right? They make better walls. Thanks for the content, says Kevin C. Oh, well, thank you, Kevin C. Mother Witch should be a tower building like a tower wizard tower in Clash of Clans. Intéressant. A lot of people shouting out chat. Ooh, Morton popping into the chat over on Twitch. Guys, all you YouTube people, guess who's watching over on Twitch? One of the all-time greats of the game. First ballot Hall of Famer. CRL Western champion, Morton, who you'll be seeing this weekend in CRL. Cannot wait to call matches of one of the all-time greats. So Diablo's top of your screen, Rubiks at the bottom. Canada does have a pretty solid roster here. I don't know if I would say this Canadian roster is as good as, you know, last year for No Tilt Worlds, I had 2 different picks for my sleeper squads, and that was Romania and Portugal. Both of those teams performed very well. I don't know if I would quite put this team in that category yet, but they're certainly capable of some upsets, right? Rubiks, wow. I mean, you should stop Inferno Dragons, Diablo. Wow, that's a thing that happened. There was an Inferno Tower, an Inferno Dragon, and then there was a tower, and then there wasn't a tower. That escalated quickly. We'll see. We'll see what happens here with Canada. They could definitely upset some teams, though. That's for sure. And a lot of fun over the chat on Twitch. Morton and Cashman. And good to see you there, Irish Door, as well. Hi from South Africa, says Rowan Brits. What's the worst card in your opinion? Probably Mother Witch. I think she's really not good at all. Wow, Diablo just playing right into all the piles of stuff on the right-hand side. This is dual mode, so Diablo not going to be able to play any of these cards again next game. And at this point, he's got to feel pretty rough about this one. Cage going to be a nice, easy counter most of the time, and he's not going to be able to Earthquake cycle his way into a down tower unless there's a big mistake made here, which this could be. Nope, Fireball cleans things up. Alpha saying Rubiks versus Diablo, let's go. Yeah, Diablo kind of watched an Inferno Dragon just destroy his tower. It was unique. Delivery works in the high end here against the push for the graveyard, but that's a lot of damage. That's another Inferno Dragon on the tower, and you should stop that from happening there, Rubiks. Or Diablo. Rubiks is happy about that. Raid incoming. Am I getting raided over on Twitch right now? What do you mean? What's happening? Are we about to be popping off on Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Well, right now, popping off, Rubiks taking game number 1 of this dual mode battle. G to the G, well to the played. Someone said raid incoming. Oh, is that why Morton stopped in? Oh, Clash with DJ and Hades. He's raiding with the party of 21. I was like, it seems like the wrong time of night for Morton to be streaming. So I was like, wait, what? But thanks, Clash with DJ and Hades. 21-person raid over on Twitch. Thank you so much, dude. Dudes, guys, certainly appreciate it. Let me come back. Let me pop out here so I can give you the much love here. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I do love you guys very much. Appreciate it. Respect. Everyone's here ready to shout out to Rock for Canada. Legend says that Rubiks can solve a Rubik's Cube and beat you in Clash Royale at the same time as EK Legend. I wouldn't be surprised. Could he, like, you know, he's cubing with one hand and playing CR with the other hand? Man, that's really intense. If you play Golem, right, and then you cube with this hand, I think you could do it, right? You have to have some good dexterity. You have to have some solid ambidexterity. Someone saying, wow, I didn't know you used Twitch. Rich, yeah, I occasionally stream on Twitch. Mostly it's all on YouTube, but sometimes I put a thing like this on Twitch so that the Twitch people who prefer it over to YouTube can rock it. What glass am I rocking? These are the Waka Waka Wakas. They look like they're keying out because they're yellow, but it makes them fun to wear on the stream. Do a shout out, please. Masipod Gaming? No, you shall not be shouted out, sir. All right. Well, I guess we're going to be jumping into our next game here in a minute. They're taking their moment here. Game number 1 does go to Canada. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, as they've said. Please shout out my friend Lewis Clark. All right, Lewis Clark. Big ups, Lewis. One-hand cube solving is a thing, FYI. Yeah, but left-handed cube solving? Wow, your right hand's doing a different thing. Rich T, please tell people on stream to stop playing Golem first play. Hey, people watching the stream. Guys, a lot of people will come out here and tell you how to live your life. And I'm not going to do that. What I will tell you is that if you Golem first play, you're living your life wrong. I won't tell you to do something different, but I'll tell you that you're doing it wrong if you Golem first play. Honestly, that if you Golem first play, it's sort of like, have you ever kicked like a baby? That's Golem first play. It's the same thing essentially. So, you know, if that's the kind of person you are, go ahead and do it. You know, like be you. But you're in the same category in terms of ethics as that person. So yeah. But you know what? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. That's just my feeling. Shout out from Ottawa, Canada. I've heard of it. Interesting. We're taking I don't know why they're going to this screen right now. Yo, Rich, did Yuri make it a CRL top this month? He did not, Julesy. Wait, Julesy, you know who made it CRL this month. You, like, know all the things. Didn't you do the deck picks for, like, most of those people? Here we go. Game number 2. Rubiks up 1. What about Lava first play? Lava first play is like, okay, if you say like your friend, you and your friend, oh, is that gonna, okay, there you go. Pekka. Pekka? Interesting. Is this like a straight up snipe? It's a straight up snipe? Pekka-Loon Miner. Pekka-Loon Miner. Oh, and the hunter stays on board. Unbelievable. 1772 to 2262. Pekka subbed in for Giant Skeleton. Says Lancelot the Ocelot. Yeah, that's certainly going to be better against Royal Giant than the alternative, but makes more sense to play Pekka in this deck than to play Pekka in the Giant Skeleton Royal Giant deck. Yeah, I agree with that. That's for sure. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying about Lava first play. If you Lava first play, like say that your friend has been talking about getting this really great slice of pizza all day, and then like the end of the day comes and you're out of school or work or whatever, he's like, dude, let's go get it. And you get there, and he realizes that he has just enough money. It's like, he's like, oh my god, this slice of pizza was $3.99 and I have $4 exactly. That's so amazing. He gets a slice of pizza, and then right before he takes his first bite, you slap it out of his hand, then you point at him and laugh. That's Lava first play. That's what that is. In case you were curious. I'm going to switch things up here for a moment. Giant Skeleton does not go to the middle. Miner has to come out to pull it back. Rubiks has been a little bit, what's the word for it? A little lackadaisical. A little slapdash with these Giant Skeleton defenses, and it's not that he's letting Giant Skeletons connect. It's that he's letting Giant Skeletons miss the pulls and forcing out more elixir. So if he loses this game, it's going to be because more than once. And look at that Giant Skeleton. I think it's death damage range. I think that's in range. Oh my word! Oh my word! Rubiks just completely throws on these Giant Skeleton pulls. Just a shocker, real shocker. Not to say that he should have won this one, but. Well, Irish Door, a place that does their food correctly does not puts all the prices as the final price on the menu. That's my feeling. But I know what you mean. I was saying 3. You get it. You get it. Man, Rubiks made some. EK just said, "Imagine Lava first play is someone slapping a burrito out of your hand. Does this make you mad?" And let me tell you something. I just got heated. I just got legitimately heated thinking about that idea. Man, and I'm angry now just even thinking that someone would do that. Let's see. Cody Wang saying, I clipped your speech on Golem first players and Twitch and slapped it on Twitter. Thanks for the wisdom/free interactions. All right. Do you. Taking a look at this. Jack Lopez, can you say, well, what's the... Are you saying Joker like someone who's making jokes, or are you saying Joker like the character of the Joker? If I could eliminate one food from the world, what would it be? Eggplant. Get it the heck out of here. Bye-bye eggplant. So, interesting choice here from Rubiks. You know, when I need to go, when I bring the ice creams are not at my house right now. The ice creams are actually being held hostage. And it's actually hurting me. Freddie Lara leaving because of the glasses. Well, Freddie, get your own. Here's the link in the chat. Freddie, don't leave. Get your own. Come join the party. Don't hate, celebrate. I need to bring up Royale API so I can actually track the decks that have been played, because that's the one thing about dual mode is like people need to have all this stuff tracked pretty well. But they seem to have it on. Oh, the Ruben's copy deck glitched? Wait, what? Is that why he had P.E.K.K.A in there instead of Giant Skeleton? He just tweet about it? That's brutal. I thought he was doing some sort of brilliant move here. But who is Sam, Jack? What Sam are you talking about? When you asked me to talk about someone playing the character Joker, to which Sam are you referring? That's the next question. Do I like San Francisco? It's a nice city. My sister lives there. I have friends and family in San Francisco. You need to get the Joker glasses. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get those. Those are gonna be fire. I'm real pumped for those ones, Sluggy. Good call. Oh, speaking of the Joker glasses. Tomorrow I'll be launching on Twitter a special contest for the for CRL this weekend. Another closest to the pin challenge, a lowest HP challenge. Follow me on Twitter. I'll be doing the winner. There will be a big giveaway. The winner will win a cash prize plus a bunch of gooders, like 10 or 15 pairs, as long as you're in the U.S. Anywhere you can get the cash, but if you're in the U.S., you can get the gooders, and then or US, Europe, and somewhere else. Details will be on my Twitter. But someone will win $50 and 15 pairs of gooders. Plus, there'll be other gooder giveaways on my Twitter tomorrow. So go ahead and follow me there. And I'll be tied into a contest for CRL this weekend. It'll be pretty fun. Someone asked, burrito and taco differences. Dude, just Google it. They're both awesome in their own right. Thanos saying, who's the most famous celebrity you've met? Depends on your definition of most famous. Like... different people say famous to different people, you know? Like, and also what you mean, like, met. Like, said hello to, or, like, actually talked to for a minute. Dave Chappelle's pretty high on that list, though. What's a gooder? It's the shades, bro. The ones that I'm wearing. Have you not seen the sunnies? Rubiks shredding this right-hand side. Interesting deck choices tonight from Rubiks. Hippie Juan in the building. What's up, Hippie Juan? How are you, buddy? It's been a minute. Inferno Tower picks up on the right-hand side. 1098 to 1595. Princess goes left. Valk goes right. Battle Healer to the left-hand side. Cannon Cart behind. And does the Rocket get there in time? Just barely. That Rocket gets there in time. Keeps the Cannon Cart off the tower. Is Andrew Guy the most famous celebrity I've met? Probably not. But he's up there. A lot of low elixir troops support tactical thinking in these battles. I disagree, Naif. It just depends on the deck and the matchup. A lot of low elixir troops can be really valuable. Who would you say is my most famous good friend? Oh, that's an interesting question. Gotta think about that. Let's see. Cannon Cart doesn't connect again. Nicely controlled here. Let's let you met Kareem in your hand. Was it inside of his hand? That's so funny. 456, 957. Rocket comes in. GG, well played. GG, well played. Rubiks gets it done. Hey, DJ Sreyas. Thank you for the kind words. Canada does take set number 1 here. Very nicely played by Rubiks. Going with some pretty simple log bait, right? A pretty classical variation. Very well done. Oh, let's see. Let me see if Jack Lopez explains what Sam we're talking about, whether he's the best Joker or not. Jack Lopez is just throwing out so much stuff. Yeah, you know what, Jack? I will specifically shout out Amit, who works at the local gas station. Specifically. He's the one I've been waiting to shout out this whole time. Is it true you moved out of LA because Andrew moved there? It's really funny. No, Andrew's lived in LA the whole time. Andrew and I lived in different parts of LA. But yeah, Andrew's lived in LA the entire time. There you go. But yes, I have moved to Texas. I now live in Austin. Get ready to move into my new house, hopefully, end of this month. Hopefully, move into my new house at the end of this month. We'll see. And there you go. That's my favorite card. The Two of Clubs. How do I feel about platypuses? As Richard Jenny opined on on his very famous comedy special, they are the most hilarious mistake that God ever made. What do I recommend to clean the gaming gooders? Actually, what I recommend to clean them is the bag. The bag is like a microfiber cloth. So actually, that's how I recommend it. Is get a little get them out there and then do a little bit of and then hit boom, 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 boom. Right, a little. I'm doing that down here. Right, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. That's how I recommend it. Hippie one. I know you just bought a bunch. But yeah, the bag is microfiber cloth. Look at how clean. Look at how fresh and so clean. Oh yeah, you can't get a hold of him. Yeah, baby boy Slayton puts his fingers all over his 2-year-old fingers all over the front of all of my lenses. It's brutal. Have I tried this Travis Scott burger? I have not. Shout out to my phone charger. Hopefully it's charging phones, bro. I just got a new charger, a 10-foot charging cord for my new iPad. So shout out the phone chargers. I support you and all things that charge. Can I help you with your deck? Yeah, put cards in it. Yes, Murat saying I've seen entering a video where he was applying to comments about some guy who oh, interesting. Let's go jump into the game. Swimmer, okay, Rich, the sunglasses are cool and all, but when are you getting sponsored burritos on the stream? Bro, I'm gonna bring out my favorite burrito, one of my favorite burritos on the planet. I was meant to do it today and I forgot. I'll do it for something soon though. Here we go, Rennegade up against Monsoon in a classic style battle. Take a look at the left-hand side of your screen where the scoring is. You see the 2-1 win for Canada in the first set, which was dual mode. Set number 2, you see the crossed swords rather than the crossed lances. That means a classic style battle between these two. DJ Sreya is saying, I watched your stream off top 32 for Sierra. I'll march you got some hate for your old background. You brought back, just wanted to say I love the Graffiti Expo Bowler Minor background. Oh, yeah, the old one. Yeah, it's fun. I'm going to have a more official one for CRL next month, though. Donnie asking, what's your main deck right now? I'm running Minor Wall Breakers, Magic Archer, NATO. Unlike these two, Rennegade running Royal Hawks with Giant Skeleton. Interesting. Oh, and the Giant Skeleton Bomb does not pick up the cannon cart, which forces the Ice Whiz out, which forces the... Oh, boy. That whole thing. One cannon cart escaping the Giant Skeleton created so much trouble for Rennegade. Please give Jake Allen Short a shout-out. He's been very low recently. He's a big fan. Well, I don't know if any of these are trolls or real, but I'll say congrats, Jake Allen. Much love. Chase Buchanan asking, how does Classic work in CRL? This is just normal best of 3. That's what we mean by Classic. If you just see the 2 crossing swords, this set is just best of 3, play 3 games of Clash Royale. No funky rules, no bans, no nothing. Rich, you should do a burrito review or tier list or something. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. And I will have to. Pranav, good to see you. We got more stuff coming. Pigs to the left-hand side. EQ doesn't do enough. So this is the RG EQ deck, but with pigs instead. Interesting choice here. I wonder if Rennegade... Well, it's not dual mode, so he's just doing whatever he wants. Guys, these personal bests that you see on these accounts, just to put this in context, these latter personal bests are primarily because a lot of these players are playing on newer accounts for, you know, for what should be obvious reasons. So a lot of these guys, we were like, his personal best is 43.89. That's not his personal best. That's his personal best on this account. Just to give you the appropriate context. Cody Wang saying, anyone else flipping out over them letting AC cast CRL? Yeah, it's pretty fun having them there. AC and Eric as part of the team is really nice. Really enjoy it. Alongside myself and my brother from another mother, Andrew. Graveyard in, left-hand lane. NATO pulls all that back. We're in the final minute here, and the EQ log cycle can get really, really nasty. We'll see if Rennegade can get it done here. We've seen this work out for the EQ log cycle against Graveyard many times. Obviously, I'm Rich's Pro as a 6K player. Yep. 6.3 personal best. Didn't finish, though. I accidentally played and then tilted. My best finish is like 61-something that same season. Very sad. Oh, boy. Yep. Graveyard might do it. Graveyard might do it here. Piggy's trying to... That's an ill-advised set of piggies there from Rennegade. Because they're not going to touch a darn thing. Can he EQ again? Baby Dragon high, arrows in, piggies come down, and that's going to be a GG. Well played. Monsoon takes game number 1. GG, well played. Flip Mix, why do they showcase it, though? That's showcase what? I'm confused. First time I've seen Cannon Cart retarget off tower. Yeah, that was a lot. Yasmara asking, Rich, do you rage in CR when you play? Well, does the Golden get played first? Let's look at the stats here for that last one. Duel versus 1v1 mode. Duel means that cards cannot be repeated, so that's sets 1 and 4. You cannot repeat cards within game by game. And 1v1 mode is just regular old play 3 games of CR, no rules. All right, game number 1. Going to Honduras, which is the red team, even though they have a blue flag, and Rennegade and Canada is the blue team, even though they have a red flag, and it makes it all very confusing. But that is Honduras winning game number 1. GG, well played. Why did they showcase the personal best on the mini accounts even though most use mini accounts? Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they don't do. It's because all this data is just straight up pulled from Stats Royale, I believe, as opposed to being plugged in. So whatever account they're using is the account all this data comes from. So, like, the account that Monsoon is using is this Monsoon account. So all the data you see there is tied to this account specifically. It's all automatically done. It's not being plugged in by hand. Lancelot saying hopefully Ren goes GY freeze bowler. Yeah, it didn't, though. Cannon Cart sliding on in here. It's a good Cannon Cart out of Rennegade to take out the... Oh, but the second time... Cannon Carts are going to ruin Rennegade, dude. These Cannon Carts have been brutalizing him. Big rip. Yeah, Sakina Fuzzby, yeah, no, when I rage well. Tony saying, hi, sir, I want to ask you a question. Question mark? Okay. Yeah, this is not duels. This is just regular mode, this match. This set. Are we seeing Eagle and finally some variety? Oh, boy. Do I listen to DaBaby? I do not. I do not. So this is that weird, like, kind of a bridge spam deck, right? Is this the no win condition one or the one that actually runs the battle rate? Cannon Cart may need a nerf. Yeah, that's a decent point there, EK. It's very possible. The baby is literally a baby shorter than Jhon. That's so funny. Do I know what's meta? Because Golem is telling me right now. Golem's not meta beyond like the low 6Ks. You can't imagine me swearing? Well, because I'm such a professional when I do this stuff. But, you know, keep in mind that I've started doing stand-up in 2008. If you want to hear me swearing, there's plenty of it out there, just not for CR stuff. I keep it family-friendly for casting and Clash Royale stuff, but, you know, I'm a regular human being. And also worked in stand-up, which, not the most family-friendly business. 988, man. Rennegade just has nothing to do here. Honduras is in the U.S., says Carlos Henry. Well, Carlos Henry, as far as I know, Honduras is a different country. It is not in the United States of America. Totally different country, but, you know, maybe I have it wrong. You know, they do say that we don't know geography in the U.S., so maybe I've had it wrong the whole time, and Honduras is in the U.S. Lancelot saying, Rich, I like your roast battle. Thank you very much. The roast battle's a fun show. I did many of those. I mean, Renegade's just got nothing he can do here. It seems so, it feels like it should be hard for Monsoon to defend these graveyards, but it's really not. He's had an easy time of it. Why are they level 9? Because they're playing at tournament standard. It's not a ladder match. Cannon card in the pocket. Final minute. That's a good Magic Archer. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. The Magic Archer will get the cannon cart. It doesn't. But this is pretty simple going, it feels like, for Monsoon at this point. I'll pick up the cannon cart high. Bandit will do all the work on the bottom. Barb Barrel goes ahead and helps clean up, and that's a GG here. I mean, look, Rennegade could cycle like a madman and try to get more on tower, but he's coming to take geography. LOL, Honduras is not in the States. Wait, Honduras isn't, like, right next to Indiana? I thought Honduras was between Indiana and Tennessee, somewhere in that range, right? And the Ram Rider does come in here at a late moment. Wasn't even necessary for most of this game. Magic Archer sets up high, final 12 seconds. A graveyard right now could... nope, not going to happen. GG, well played. Monsoon with a quick 2-0 here. And we are tied up 1-1 between Honduras and Canada. Listen to the True Crime Podcast if you want to hear some bombs. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a family-friendly show there. That's a rough one. Yeah, on Hottie, the UK is out. The UK got murked in this tournament. Absolutely murked. And there you go. There's a look at the decks here, and you know, it's one of those things where you feel like it should have been hard for Monsoon to defend graveyards, but also Barb Barrel, Bandit. There was nothing. Rennegade couldn't take off any of the defending troops, and he couldn't get anything across the bridge of the tank. So, isn't Honduras somewhere in Africa? I have to clarify that I'm joking with these things because people will hear me say things on these streams and then go in the YouTube comments later and be like, this idiot doesn't know where, and I'm just like, you're right. You're right. I don't know things. And it hurts me so much to be called an idiot in all of those comments, man. It hurts my feelings so much. It's tournament standard, guys. When you are in tournament standard games, it's all at level 9. Hey, Mikey, I'm glad you're enjoying the content, man, enjoying the stream. This is a more relaxed, more fun. You know, when we as we tune up a bit, we'll, you know, We'll throw on the whole, hi, I'm Rich Slayton, join him, blah, blah, blah. But right now we're having fun enjoying some of this. Cashman, why are you not playing for Canada? Kaiser Soze, that's a great question. Cashman, why are you not on Canada's roster? I'll wait. No answer. Okay. Weird. If you guys don't know on YouTube, guys, Cashman is in the Twitch chat. That glass is so cool. Yeah, these are fire, man. I need to adjust my lights so they don't catch the lights so much. But overall, yeah, the shades are fire. Let's go in set number 3, all tied up 1-1. Canada wins set number 1. Honduras wins set number 2. We're going to King of the Hill. Each team puts forward 3 players, and if you lose, you're out. If you win, you stay in the game. King of the Hill. When is the next game starting? Says Dylan McFarland. Never. We don't. This is actually. We're just gonna do this from now on. We're gonna just keep it as a 1-1 tie and just sit here and hang out for the rest of the time. So sorry about that. Let's see. Let's while we wait for the game to start. Let's look at fun things at my desk. This. Oh, I guess we're starting. Never mind. Game number 1, King of the Hill, and still no sweep. Interesting. Oh, my Donnie. I didn't get why each player had to play each other twice in the top 8 or something. Not everyone had to do that, Donnie. First of all, it was a double elimination bracket, which meant that if you lost your match, you then went down to the lower bracket, and you might play the same person again. And also because it's double elimination, that means that no matter what, you get 2 losses, right? So the winner's bracket champion, the benefit they get of being the winner's bracket champion is that when they play the loser's bracket champion for the final championship, the winner's bracket champion still has a loss to give. So they could win it there by playing once if they win the first one, but the other person has to win twice. It's just a way about how those brackets, how a double elimination bracket works. Giant Skeleton coming on in on Ricky, bottom of your screen. Albert, top of your screen from Honduras. Never been to Honduras. I also don't know what Honduran food is. Canadian food is mayonnaise, I think, is Canadian food. Is Timmy Hortons, is that the national food of Canada? All right, some poutine, if you want to be more precise, before the Canadians start ripping on me for saying mayonnaise. Honduras, I don't know what the primary food items are of Honduras. I've had Salvadorian food, Ecuadorian food, Mexican food, obviously. But I don't know if I've ever had Honduran food specifically. Maple syrup, Fuzby, strong move. Maple syrup, good point. Is Canada a real country, though? Ask Flipmix. Jury's still out. Timmy's truly is rich. That's accurate. Yep, strong move. Giant Skeleton left-hand lane. Baby Dragon on the right-hand side. Fireball comes out just as a flying machine comes out. And that's going to be, I think that's going to end up being fine, actually, with once the NATO comes in here. But you never love to fireball a bunch of recruits and then see a flying machine drop immediately afterwards. Giant Skeleton does get knocked back by the log, but the Zappies have to come out to pick it up, which means they will not be there to help out with this flying balloon. Miner comes in. Oh, that's a GG. Oh, that's just brutal. Oh, Fireball's going to kill that flying machine. Oh, boy. The wow comes out for Albert, and the wow comes out for me. That's just a lot of wows. Absolute wow from top to bottom, and Albert is just dropping them like it's hot. Wow, a little bit of salsa, a little spiciness out of Albert. A little spiciness out of the Honduran here as he takes game number 1 of King of the Hill off the Canadians. And Canada, you better stand on guard because it's starting to get a little dangerous here. How much money have I spent on Clash Royale in total? Donaldson family. Your entire family is asking me? Hold on. Your entire family is asking me how much I've spent on Clash Royale. First of all, Donaldson family, I hope you guys are having a good night tonight, all together around the fire, cuddled around your iPad, watching this as a group. You know, you got Mr. Donaldson, Mrs. Donaldson, the Donaldson twins. And of course, the young little Donaldson. Not to mention the Donaldson dog, all hanging out together, watching this. And how much money have I spent on Clash Royale, approximately? Well, the GDP of a small country, in fact. Like a very small country. I've spent that amount of money. Mrs. Slayton very upset because we could have bought an entire country. But you know, when you have an extra, $2.4 billion, you might as well spend it on maxing out 78,000 accounts. Bar barrel in for Hey Heart Freeze. Valk to protect the Ice Wizard. GY Freeze says Swimmer. Here we go. We'll see what happens. Is this what Freeze is doing? Rich is China in no tilt. I'm fairly sure they are. Unless they didn't make it to the next round. Yeah, they are. They're China trying to beat Taiwan in their first match. No, China's trying to beat Israel 3-0 and Taiwan 3-0. So China's qualified on the next round too. China plays against South Korea next week. Graveyard in. Is there a freeze? Well, not with 2 Elixir, there's not. Canadian free food is not trash. It's amazing, says Space Cowboy. Okay. I don't know what I would call American food, right? Like, is a hamburger American food? A good old steak. I'm a big fan of the Texas barbecue, I'll tell you that much. Down here in Austin, Texas. Did I see Little Chen got banned? What? Little Chen got banned? No way. Oh, no, that's crazy. China and South Korea are going to be the best matchup for the group stage. Both are top tier. Oh, yeah, they're nasty. Nasty. Graveyard in on the right-hand side, 1865 to 1868. Lead starting to extend a little bit here for Albert, and that's a lot of poison value. Baby Dragon, Ice Wiz, Tower, and Valkyrie. And that knight, if that knight better step the opposite direction. That knight better step the opposite direction. No, the cage comes out high. Poutine is good. Get some smoked meat in that poutine. Oh, here we go. Here comes the freeze. Cheeky freeze here. 2 Valks down. Snowball trying to make a little bit of room here, but not gonna do much though. American food's anything with all the fat. That's really funny. Not inaccurate. That Valk is doing a lot of good work here for Freeze. And he's up a little bit on Elixir right now. Ice Wiz does go down. The Inferno Dragon getting taken care of by the Bomb Tower. What's Freezer Poison? Yeah, it is Freeze. Baby Dragon in. Does he freeze high here to keep the Baby Dragon alive? I don't think he does, right? I thought he... No, he didn't. Go ahead. Barb Barrel here. 784 to 1030 with 75 seconds left. No danger for Freeze in the right-hand lane at the moment. It's a solid... Isn't it like Splash Yard Freeze is kind of funny. I don't know why. Donaldson family. Me and my whole family saw you drop this. Oh, thank you, man. Let me put it back on my head. I think that crown will go well with these shadies. 48 seconds left. And again, the Valk is tanking so nicely. And the GG gets called here because the Freeze is about to come in on this bad boy. And that's a tower down. And Freeze ties things up, taking Albert off the board. And I believe this is going to be that final moment here. The Baby Dragon goes high. Oh, this is that Valk. This Valk was so key. The Valk NATO. Getting all 3 pieces of splash in the exact same spot. Baby, the bar barrel gets in front. Tanked for by the Valk. Yeah. Nicely done. Nicely done indeed. So, hey, Freeze. Evens things up in King of the Hill. This has the feeling of a 5-set match, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like it's going to go the whole way? Doesn't it feel like it's going the whole way? Yeah, that Valk was nasty. How do decks work in King of the Hill? Play whatever you want, Chase. Play whatever you like. You can play whatever you like. Ice Wiz is great versus Dragon. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, people are back and forth on the matchup. Yeah. Yeah, that Inferno Dragon, it had a couple of targets with the Valk and the Baby Dragon, but overall, I don't love Inferno Dragon against graveyard decks. Obviously, a lot of something up in Alaska. Fun. The bridge battles of the NATOs would want him. Yep, they were very, very nicely played there by Freeze. So we're getting on to game number 3 here in a moment. And guys, if you're new here, while you're waiting, if you're like, hey, this Ridge guy, he seems like he's a person. I want to support him in some way, or I want him to stop. Subscribe to my channel. That's what you do. No matter what you want from me, subscribe to my channel. Yeah, Albert gave a lot of NATO value in that one, so here we go. Game number 3, Jose and Freeze. Hey, thank you very much, Alton family. Hope you guys enjoy your game night tonight. I appreciate all your support. Rennegade in the chat saying, if Albert didn't drop all his units, the bridge is a free win for him. Yeah, that was an interesting dump he made there. And Freeze just running it right back. Wow, just running it right back, huh? Just saying, hey, I'll one-trick my way through this. Let's see. Misses the Inferno Dragon. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mortar goes high, and it's Balloon. So not GY Freeze, it's Loon Freeze. I don't think he's in a pop pull right here. It'd be, oh, he does. Wow. Wow, he does. Wow. That's tower down, though, so nice work. All right. Very well done. So interesting. Graveyard on the left-hand side. Inferno Dragon, this will be easy defense here for Freeze the rest of the way through. Just no mistakes, and he's got the game won. AG says, Rich, my profile says 3,200 something odd wins and 3,100 odd 3 crowns. Am I really that good? You play beatdown decks. Tower does go down on the right-hand side. I missed what all that damage was. I was reading chat. Bowler in the pocket, and Musketeer pulls the Bowler high to the Mortar. That's not going to work out very well here for Jose. The freeze comes in, but Inferno Dragon does survive here, so Balloon not going to... Oh, it does connect. 1087. I was incorrect there. That happens on occasion. Graveyard opposite direction. Valk in the pocket for the Knights. Solid Valk here from Freeze. Inferno Dragon gets on tower, though. He better pull that thing off. NATO does. 14, 44 to 8, 15. Solid counter push coming here. Won't take much for this to be a win here for Freeze. And the cannon cart combination. What a... I think Freeze just threw. I think Freeze just threw, didn't he? I guess he can still win this. Man, that feels like a throw, though, doesn't it? That Freeze was so ill-advised. And now going to be down on Elixir. I guess he does have the Valk on the board. Never mind, not down. Balloon in the pocket. Mortar goes opposite lane. Yeah, I think that Freeze, that Frost Dust came in with a tier 1 sub over on Twitch. Thanks, dude. Very cool. Cannon Cart in the pocket. Stays on target. 3 hits. Graveyard will do it. Poison, and what a throw from Freeze. That Freeze was ridiculous. Cannon Cart and Mortar were both down. I don't know why he did that. That was nutty. Hey, Frost Dust, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, dude. Really do appreciate that. Love the support. It's very, very, it means a lot. Hey, I thought that Loom would go for the tower to the Cannon Cart. Oh, that's what he thought. Rennegade said he thought the Loom would go for the tower instead of the Cannon Cart. Instead of the Mortar. So that's a risky choice. You probably doing the same thing, says Rennegade. I don't know, man. It's a bit of a lapse, but, you know, it is what it is. A rough one there, though, for Freeze. Yeah, I don't know why you don't just, like, take whatever it gives you there and then reset. Yeah, but you don't know it. You can't say that it's closer, right? Like, it seemed like it was closer. But that's Clash Royale physics, right? I wish we could go do a replay and break it down, like, tile by tile. But I bet you if you actually go measure the tiles, that it's actually closer to that. Obviously, it's closer to the Mortar, right? So that Freeze was just a little extra. Let's put it that way. Hey, never should have broke through. It was his opponent that choked, says Kevin Jin. Maybe. The Bowler Loon in the pocket wasn't the move, though, because Mortar can just pull the Loon to the king. Yeah, we saw that one, too. Just, yeah, got a little bit carried away here. Cam Leonard. So the thing about strikes is that, talking about lightning chests, right? You're likely to get cards you don't have on the initial pull from a chest. When you strike, it's just random. So that's the thing about strikes that you don't realize necessarily. Bowler in the middle was sus too, yeah. Yeah, well, the Bowler and then the Loon there as well. But is what it is. Let's go on to game number 4. Honduras with a chance to take the lead here. Let's see if LightPollux can do this. Interesting choice here. 6 Loon looking like for LightPollux. And there comes the Balloon. And Hog EQ Inferno Tower for Jose. Okay, that's brutal. That's going to be rough. And Light can't really outcycle this deck. If the 6-man does come out, Delivery and Log will both take care of business. Got you with the sub. Thank you, Patrick Matthews. Do appreciate that, man. This analyst going to work, says Bo Bammer. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, this is a rough one. Obviously, you don't love Inferno Tower against the 6-man, but against the Balloon, obviously nice. I think the Valk Archer's Log... I mean, the Valk Log and Delivery alone, I think, would be enough to really lock this thing down for Jose, unless he gets real silly. The only question here is what's he going to do about the Inferno Dragons? Hog to the right-hand side. Easy King Tower activation. Doesn't really matter, though. That's a nice bar barrel and better pickup by Jose. That bar barrel to clear off those skeletons for the kite was really solid. Jose was ready for it, though. Very nicely played. Log to the right-hand side, 3-3 split. Loading up right now is Pollux. I think Jose gets back to Inferno. Yes, he does. But that Inferno Dragon's, that Inferno Tower's going to take a lot of damage. Nice double chain there, though. And Jose just got this locked. The only thing for Light is he could steal one if we get late enough in the game here. And does get the bar barrel on that tower. Snowball in. He could steal a balloon connection here. Really could. Fireball. Oh, boy. Keep an eye on that left-hand tower, though. Right? In sudden death overtime, this gets real, real dangerous. Oh, great prediction with the Skellies here. Light goes high with the Fish Boy instead of low. And the Skeletons predict and get that Hog Rider on tower. Very nicely played there by Light. Or by Jose. Light has chances here, but Jose is a step ahead for sure. Very nicely played. A little high here at the Inferno Tower, and that's going to be a bit of bad news for him. And Valk pulls the Inferno Dragon. That seemed like a bit of a waste here, maybe. Logging on the right-hand side. And now an aggressive high split. Meant to be 3-3, but 4 go to the right because of aggro. And now loading up the left-hand lane is LightPollux. This is the right call here. This is the right call. Does he get things down in time? Baby Dragon, or Bar Barrel gets in. I don't think that connects. It might be death damage here. It'll be death damage. That's about it. 854 to 13, now to 1028. 30 seconds left. Light going to try to cycle real hard here. Jose gets the Valkyrie cycled against the recruits. Hog going to the right-hand side. I don't know if LightPollux has enough for it. Does get one shot. The balloon going. Fireball gets in. Final 12 seconds. LightPollux going to go drop one more Lumberloon on the left-hand side. Can a balloon sneak through fast enough? He wants that Lumberjack to go down. It won't go down, and that's going to be a GG. That's going to be a well-played. And Jose comes out huge for Honduras. 1, 2, 3 down. And now Honduras goes into the 4th set with a chance to win. What a game. What a game indeed. This is what a great prediction that was. Very nicely played. Skelly's high. And that hog hit's important, right? Because this was not decided by that much. You see this second hog hit does get through, though. Yeah, Fireball Delivery is a pretty solid counter here. But that hog hit was certainly important. And GG there. Now dual mode set number 4. We'll see who each squad chooses to send out. Inferno Tower was really nice. Inferno Tower was very nice for Jose as well. Overall, great performance. Skeleton's prediction was a great play. Hats off to Honduras and Jose. Yeah, says Reyes. Yeah, that skeleton we saw. I mean, it's the same Skeleton's prediction that we saw RF do against Lucas in the first week of CRL in the fall for 2020. He did it with spears instead of spear goblins instead of with skeletons, but really nice prediction there. A little high play for Light didn't have to play that high either though. You can play that one tile lower for Light, I believe, and still get the counter and not risk the pull. So I think Light just played a little bit high there as well. Canada in a bit of trouble right now. We'll see if they can... Yeah, oh, it was stabs. It was stabs, not spears. Got it. Here we go. We should be going in a second here. Honduras up 1. Graydon saying, I swear if it's not Sweep. I don't think Sweep's playing. I don't think Sweep is playing. Hello, guy. Hello, back to other guy. Sweep isn't here today. Yeah, Rennegade saying no Sweep today. No Sweep. My guess is it's Rubiks? Right? You watched that so many times for that my dreams. Yeah, it was a great play. It was a great play, that RF play. Dead Goon, where can you buy my glasses? Well, Dead Goon, you can buy my glasses in the link that I'm throwing in the chat right now. These are Gooders. They're my favorite glasses company. I'm actually doing some giveaways on my Twitter this week. So you can go ahead and check those giveaways out. Follow me on Twitter, and you can get those giveaways on Twitter as well. But here you go. Oh, not the bracket link. What I'm trying to do is show you this. Hold on. I'll give you the... Here we go. Here is the... there you go. There's the sunglasses link. That's the correct link there. Where is Dead Goon? There we go. Boom. Here we go. It's going to be Rubiks. Hi there. What's up from NYC Midtown Manhattan? You're in Hell's Kitchen. Allah, how are you? Home of the Daredevil himself. Balloon going to the left-hand side here. A lot of 6 Loon out of Canada today. Man, that cannon cart has been a problem for Canada today for sure. Gonna exchange here. Oh, what a nice snowball. Honduras is playing better Clash Royale today. They just are. We'll see if Monsoon gets the win here or not. He is behind by quite a bit, 1760 to 446, but I'm liking Honduras today so far. They've had some good matchups as well, though. Let's be clear. Does he go behind this or not? I think Rubiks is going to reset. Is not going to try to push this. Yeah, he's going to slow this one down a little bit. 3-3 way in the back. Monsoon with the full-on mortar and musketeer right in the middle here. Snowballs both ways, and that's going to be a nice win here for Rubiks, I think. Yeah, it's tower down, GG. I don't think Monsoon gets this tower on the right-hand side. Yeah, nice. Nicely played. I do not understand putting the muskie right in the middle of that, so high up there with the, what's it called, mortar? All right, Titan, I'm going to time out. You're spamming that, so timed out. Well, Rubiks trying to send us to a set number 5. Going to take game number 1 here. Six Loon has been a go-to for Canada today. I wonder what it is about Honduras that makes them like. I wonder if this is about Canada players liking 6 Loon, or the Honduran players having a deck pool that's not good for it. And this was early on. That mortar low against the 6-man, and just nothing. That's just a balloon going right to tower, all raged up. Good first win here for Rubiks. This was a interesting game here from Monsoon. Hard to control the recruits though with this deck for sure. And Rubiks did the right thing. In this matchup, you have to play aggressive with the balloon early, right? If you want to win this matchup, if you're Rubiks, you have to get balloon damage early and often and really put the pedal to the metal. You want to put those recruits on the board as much as humanly possible, really pressure with that balloon. If you're Monsoon, it's the exact opposite. You want to slow the game way down, defend your face-off for the first 3.5 minutes, and then win it in triple. Right? Start getting ready in end of double and win it in triple elixir. And, you know, you play a mortar low and outside. A balloon sneaks right on past. That's going to be a GG there. So big misplay by Monsoon early. And there you go. So let's see. Rubiks might not play RG because Fishboy's out, but we'll see. Monsoon could certainly go that direction. Let's go ahead and jump into game number 2. Remember, this is dual mode, so they cannot repeat cards. Rubiks playing 6 Loon in game number 1. Honduras playing Cannon Cart GY in game number 1. So not Battle Hero. So this is probably going to be Stinky Cheese then, right? Or it's going to be the Bridge Spam deck. Not going to be Battle Hero Graveyard, because we just saw Graveyard out of Monsoon. So it looks like it's going to be Ram Rider for Monsoon. Nope, going to be RG with Battle Healer. Wow. And wow. So Lava Miner for Rubiks. And a lot of damage for Monsoon. That's a lot of damage. Wow. And so now Rubiks decides to try to switch up the conversation, go left-hand lane here. This is going to be really hard for him, though, because Monsoon can basically just decide to use that Fireball on the... Oh, Flying Machine, too. Oh, is this going to be Clone? There's a Lava Miner Clone? Miner comes in. Fireball cleans all that up. And that's a good King Tower activation here. Look at that. Nice. Very, very nice. And yes, I did say that before it happened because that was a great positioning there by Monsoon. It's not going to be that important and not going to be that impactful, but very nicely played. Kelly Lawrence saying, Casado saying, Rich Slayton is the man. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Do appreciate it. I am a man. I'm one of them. Oh, perfect kite here. Nice kite. RG right at the bridge. Very well timed here from Monsoon. Does he fireball this? I believe he does. He probably could have played it. He was trying to hold off a little bit and not play it too early. Doesn't matter. Played it nicely. King Tower down. And now I think Monsoon defends this easily. Does he clone? The fireballs be back in cycle here. The high hunter. Monsoon's done a good job of that. I mean, he's been great with the fireball in this game. Really great with the fireball this game. So, game number 1, Graveyard for Monsoon. Game number 2 comes out with RG, Rubiks, Lava, and Loon in separate decks. A lot of options for Rubiks. I think Rubiks is the harder guy to pick here, right? Could go RG, could go Hog. And this was just, okay, fireball out easy. Tons of damage to open things up. That's a lot of damage. Rich, person, woman, man, camera, TV in that order. Dope. I agree with you. Are you a G? Oh, Rennegade. I thought they were talking to me. Never seen Monsoon's deck before. No, I'm just tired. It's late and I've been working real hard. It's a good game, though. Rubiks and Monsoon definitely put on a show here so far. Nice King Tower activation. Monsoon played a good game there. Just trying to think right now of what the decks are as we go into the next one. Yeah, Hunter Fireball US. I mean, look, this is also a pretty common RG construction. But who knows? Space Cowboy saying RG versus Lava Hound going to be tough. Trovo Gang, what's up? Kelly Lawrence, probably not. I don't think so. Hey, Titan Gaming, stop it. You're on a timeout again. Favorite soccer football team? Right now, Mad Cat, you want to go old school. Favorite soccer football team? I mean, I have some gear for the for Austin FC, which will be launching in the MLS soon. Excited about that. We're going to be getting season tickets for that. Mike says, I love Hawaiian pizza. That's the most important comment of the day, to be honest. All right, here we are waiting on game number 3 here. It is dual mode, so we should be jumping into... Oh, as soon as I switch off and we're right back in it. Here we go. All right, match point here for Honduras. If Monsoon wins here, they take the dub overall. If Rubiks wins, we go to a 5th and final set to decide. And my guess is Rubiks is going to be going Hog or RG here. More like RG with the battle healer. Monsoon's not going G-wise. Monsoon going E-Golem? Or no, I mean, not E-Golem. E-Giant? Oh, okay. Well, this is going to be hard for Rubiks to break through consistently. This is probably a big rip here for Canada. Yeah, Donnie, in other matches you can, just not in this match. So in this set, this best of 3, you can't repeat cards, but in another one you can. It's totally fine. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I try to keep up with stuff for the... I mean, obviously, the level of like energy and research I do for different events is different. For CRL, I come and bring the heat. I cast things like this because it's fun, and you guys get to come hang out. Yeah, no, in a duel, inside of a given duel, you cannot repeat cards ever. So Rubiks basically goes copy deck here. Samson, I don't know whose matchup this is. I think it's Monsoon's matchup. I think it's Monsoon's matchup here, right? Like, he's running NATO, isn't he? The Ice Baby Dragon. Did he? I don't think he already used NATO. Miner goes up front. Yeah, Rubiks can defend loons pretty easily. That NATO was real nasty, though. That was a dirty, dirty, dirty NATO. Dirty, dirty, dirty NATO. Dirty, dirty, dirty NATO. Look at that. I wonder how many times I've actually seen 1,000 HP specifically on a tower. It seems like I've never seen that before. Even though I've played thousands of games of Clash Royale and cast thousands of games of Clash Royale, I feel like I've never seen 1,000 HP on the dot on a tower before. This real aggressive high RG here. Bomb tower picks up the defense. Miner going to go all the way to the back of the tower because why not? He comes out to defend. RG does nothing. Giant Skeleton still perfectly healthy here. It's a good log, but not going to do much. Oh, it does. Never mind. Battle healer gets down. That's a good battle healer. Baby Dragon, maybe Miner goes to the back. Yep. Skellies do pick up the Miner, though. He was in support. So far, Rubiks defending well here with 1:42 left. Ice Whiz down. Sets up Giant Skeleton low here. Bomb tower going to come to the inside. And miner to the E-Wiz. Smart play here by Monsoon to go miner to the E-Wiz and just completely ruin this having chance of getting on tower. Very, very smart play there by Monsoon. Did not get aggressive for the tower damage. I'm very impressed. Making that choice in that moment is not easy to make, right? Because you want tower damage so bad. All that gets cleaned off. Ice Wiz sets up one more time. RG in, Giant Skeleton in front. Bomb tower goes inside one more time. In just a moment here. And Rubiks can't really get after the bomb tower because he has to win these fights at the bridge. He's having to spend everything defensively. And a second Giant Skeleton down. And so now Rubiks is being like, can I switch lanes? Can I do anything? Can I do anything? Is there anything I can do about this? And the answer, unfortunately, for Rubiks and for Canada is no. 22 seconds. 2 Ice Wizzes down. 3 Ice Wizards down. Is he playing Mirror Spell or just cycling? This is crazy. Miner goes into the back. Fireball trying to clear. Not going to matter. GG, well played. Honduras played a hell of a game. Honduras played a hell of a game. Great, great, great analysis by Honduras. Great analysis by Honduras from top to bottom. I don't know what Canada's game plan was coming into today, but they got caught, and they got caught hard. And this miner up front gets on tower a little bit. That NATO is great. Monsoon knows. He knows he's up on Elixir. He knows he can do it. Catches with the Ice Wiz and still keeps the Ice Wiz in the same lane, too. Look at that. Ice Wiz still goes to the same lane. I wish I showed that miner onto the E-Wiz, because I think that was a really critical moment in this game. Either way, 3 Ice Wizards down. And that's a GG. Yeah, rough one for Canada. Rough outing for our friends in the north. Honduras played a great game, though. Great game plan and great game for Honduras. Nicely done. Nicely done indeed, and that's going to be it. Honduras takes the win 3-1 over Canada. There's the big victory, the Honduran flag. I didn't know that that was the Honduran flag until recently. And by recently, I mean until today when I saw the thumbnail. Blue, white stripe, 5 stars. Oh, friends to the east of Alaska. Yeah, Frost Dust, nice work. Yeah, Honduras picked really well. And you see that Honduras made some choices, right? It wasn't just the Honduras like randomly chose decks. They crafted some of these decks specifically for these matchups. Great preparation overall. Great preparation by Honduras, and now that should clinch them. Yeah, that clinches them the group, or it clinches them a spot through the next round. Doesn't necessarily clinch the group, but spot on the next round is secured, and very well prepared. All of your clans that you guys are spamming in the chat that are getting blocked, not going to happen. Costa Rica took the victory earlier over Bolivia. So Bolivia is not necessarily out, right? They're probably out, but not necessarily out. So we'll see if they can get a sweep or someone else gets a sweep. That'll be very interesting. And that'll be on the 27th of this month. Bolivia would need to come out and probably 3-0 against Honduras in order to go through and hope that one of the other two teams, either Costa Rica or Canada, gets 3-0'd. That's what they need. So Bolivia, not officially out yet, but probably out. But no, they couldn't. No, because somebody between. No, Bolivia's out. Never mind. I'm bad at math, guys. I'm really bad at math. Bolivia is actually totally out because someone will finish. Someone else will finish 2-1 because the 1-1 teams are playing each other. So yeah, Bolivia's out, Honduras is in, and now it's Canada and Costa Rica who will be playing very soon. Canada and Costa Rica play on the 27th, and that will decide which one of those two teams goes through to the next round. So that will be a big one. The winner of Canada-Costa Rica, which will take place on the 27th, that person will go through to the round of 16. The other team will not. Germany and Portugal both secured their passes to the round of 16 today. Belarus and Bosnia-Herzegovina both eliminated. Germany and Portugal will play very soon. They'll play on Friday the 26th to decide who gets first place and second place in Group F in their group. So coming up next, this is tomorrow's schedule. Kicking things off will be Croatia against Russia, followed by Argentina against Brazil, a Classico matchup between Argentina and Brazil. Be a fun one for a lot of the South American fans. Mexico and the U.S. on the 19th. That's this Friday, Mexico versus the United States, and then Colombia versus Peru as well. So those are the upcoming matches. Also on the 19th, I believe. That must be, no, it's supposed to be the 18th. That should say the 18th, because Mexico, Canada's, that's on the 18th. I don't know why that says the 19th. All of that's on the 18th. Croatia versus Russia, Argentina versus Brazil, Mexico versus the U.S., and Colombia versus Peru. This will be a really, really good one all the way around. The U.S. lost to Peru 3-2, and Colombia beat Mexico 3-2. So the two favorite teams in that group, both coming off of losses. And the winner here between U.S. and Mexico could send the other team packing and make sure that they do not go through to the next round. So we'll see how that one plays out. Russia lost to Brazil, so this Croatia match, very important for Russia as well. Argentina and Brazil both currently the leaders in their group, so that's a battle for qualifying and for supremacy overall in the group. Should be very fun. HK says, are you streaming tomorrow? No, I'll be back Friday morning. I'll be back on Friday the 19th at 6 a.m. Pacific time. That's going to be 1 p.m. UTC with Japan versus Vietnam and Pakistan versus the Netherlands. So if you guys want to come out on Friday for that one, don't forget to subscribe. That's how you'll come and watch the matchup. You can come and be a part of it. We're about halfway through the No-Till Worlds group stage, and after the next 2 weeks, we'll get through and get the top 32 down to the top 16. We'll go to a bracket, and of course get closer to crowning our second No-Till Worlds champion with that big-time first prize is like $12,000, something crazy like that. So it'll be very cool. That's it for tonight. We're going to call the stream. It's been fun. Hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you back here on Friday. Take care. Bye.